So Emma, tell me a bit about the shop and all the stock wonderful stock, local produce that you've got there.
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, it's very difficult to pick out the best of the best because it's all so good. And we've got lots of small independent producers that we buy from. And we've got our organic soups up there, our dips and our cold wines, of course, and essential. We have hardware. We try and fit as much as we possibly can in here. Basically, anything we need, I get in. Over here, so we have, where is the camera? There it is. So that's a little finger puppet. So these are some of the gifts I buy in, and it's from a company called Ancient Wisdom. He's absolutely amazing. Since he started his business, he's been doing a blog, but it's just one guy who started this business, massive warehouse now. But wherever he buys from, these are from Nepal, handmade in Nepal. So wherever he sets up, he employs local people, through and through, down from the actual packers to the management is local people.
Excellent.
There they are. So yeah,
brilliant.
Very, very, very good ethos. So he's helped, and then
all handmade.
From Paul. And there's also pouches with 2 finger puppets in. That's the owl and the pussycat.
Right.
How gorgeous is that? We
Good
also
stuff.
have. I love curiosities. So we've got little gifts there. We try and stock for everybody. So we've got our moo-free section.
Good.
Dairy free. As a convenience store, we sell a lot of cake.
And is gluten-free quite popular?
Yeah. I was going to go with the cakes. The cakes, an independent company. Got our Bakertons. Again, they use traditional flour. Small independent. That's our egg. We ask that people bring back their boxes. We try not to buy them, so we're very, very keen on recycling. We do duck eggs as well. So gluten-free wise, we try and keep a little bit of everything in and all the essentials. So we've got, our rice cakes there. You've got a selection of crackers, Rhythm 108, if you can see them. I don't know whether you can or not, the way I'm going. Again, gluten-free, vegan, gluten-free, vegan.
And what about organic, Emma? Is there a big demand for organic and fresh vegetables and things?
It's up and down. Massive jars of pickled onions from a local company.
Right.
Nut roast. What I try and do, that's local honey. That is the best honey that I have found for welfare for bees. That was a whole new learning thing. I didn't know that you had different standards of welfares for keeping bees. But this guy has a bottom. He has a double base hive, so that the honey that's made in the very bottom is left for the bees. He doesn't go in there at all, which is great. And of course, it's raw, so it has all your goodness in it. Organic, we try and do organic. We have organic. Why can't I line this up? Organic nuts, ground nuts, yeast. Oh yeah, we've got a fabulous selection. So what I try and do, we try and have a cheap brand. We try and have a branded brand, and I try and have an alternative, whether it's organic, vegan, gluten-free. But that's what I aim to do, is to have something for everyone in here. Lots of health hacks. We have our juices there.
Right, nice.
Wrong way. So beetroot juice, serious power food, really good for diabetics and anybody with high blood pressure. So our fruit and veg, got our organic dates up there well. So we do a good selection for a small shop. Right, those cauliflowers have just come from a farm this morning. Big sack of potatoes here, Mary Piper, we've got in for Christmas. Again, local farmers. So what I can get from local farmers, I do. But it's a long process.
And spin back to yourself, and we'll have a quick chat then about the business generally.
Good, because I can't keep that straight.
Now, Emma, so business Business is tough just now. The big supermarkets are taking all the business, or a
Yeah,
lot of the business. But people want to get that more traditional service. They want that warm, friendly, welcoming face to walk in and be served by that kind of person. And they want to support local businesses now as well. Yeah. So how is business? You're in Plymouth now. People could get to you from all over Plymouth. You're not a million miles away in terms of price from a Tesco or an Asda or something like that. Is that right?
that's correct. No, we're on par. We're cheaper than the co-op, probably on par with Tesco's, but not their offers. If they've got, club card offers, obviously no, but general pricing on my essentials and everything else. And because we do the brand, we do branded, and then we do an organic or alternative. But no prices. In fact, our organic prices are cheaper than anybody else I know. Because I didn't have any money and the shop was completely broken when I took it on.
Yeah,
So I used to go and source, obviously, I used to buy my organic from Ben's Farm Shop and, the usual place.
yeah.
Absolutely horrified, in all honesty, how much profit they put on it, how much margin. So
That
no,
is
all
very
my
expensive organic shopping, but it's
mm,
very, very much worth it now.
oh, it's worth it, but I still keep my margins down.
Yeah, that's good.
Um, I am cheaper than low organic places,
And you said when we
without a doubt.
when we were chatting earlier, you said you're starting to see more customers coming through the door, maybe 5 or 6 extra customers. You're reaching out to stand in the park, and again, it's about people knowing that you're there.
Yeah,
But the difference between sink or swim or thrive or survive for a business like yours could be just 5 extra customers a day, 10 extra customers a day coming in and
yeah,
picking up odds and bobs. Yeah,
totally, absolutely.
it's a very tough game, and a lot of businesses. But what we're seeing out there is a lot of businesses are finding it really hard just now. And this is what we need people to be doing: is they need to be out there saying, "Well, why are you giving your money to Tesco and Asda and
Mm.
Co-op when there's other small businesses like your own struggling to survive, and their business, along with some other customers like them, could keep you alive and kicking." And you've got how many staff have you got?
I've got 3 staff, and it's really scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
three
Um,
staff, and you want to keep them employed, don't you? You want to keep the shop going and keep them employed.
I haven't got any choice. They're my responsibility. When I
Yeah,
took them on, it's my responsibility. I mean, they're all really lovely people. What else are they going to do in this day and age with
yeah,
all these
absolutely.
mandates going?
So people get a warm welcome when they come to see Eggbuckland Stores. Why did you call it Eggbuckland Stores? It's a great name.
It's already called Eggbuckland Stores.
She was already called
Um,
that, okay.
yeah, we're in Eggbuckland, so it's just a generic name.
Okay.
Um, I saw no reason to change it because it was already an established shop.
Okay, so you're in Eggbuckland in Plymouth then, yeah? And what are the surrounding areas there that people could easily get to you? And I know people could travel from anywhere in Plymouth to get to you really if they wanted to make an effort, but what are the sort of areas that are within a short drive of you?
I think the most well known is Crown Hill. So Crown Hill Village and Plymouth Garden Centre. So we're like 2 minutes from Plymouth Garden Centre. We're residential. We're not on the main road. Another local point is the Prince Morris pub. It's a real ale pub that's just down the road from me.
Yeah.
So those 2 main things really that are around me. Hmm.
Okay, so people get out for people can make a day trip. So again, it's not residential. It's not kind of like a retail village or anything like that. You're servicing the local community, but you're technically a mini supermarket. Is that what you would class yourself as?
A TARDIS.
A TARDIS. You
Hmm.
cram it all in.
Yeah, I'm not a mini supermarket because they have a different value system to me. This is very much about good food and good people. It's about life. About life before profit. It doesn't make me a great businesswoman, but who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Actually,
Well, with a
so
bit
I
of
think
support, if people support you, they're getting good prices, they're supporting a good business. Why not? Jump in your car, get away from that soulless dance of the living dead that they're doing at Tesco's to try and save a couple of pennies, but to what end? And go and meet some real people and buy off a real shop and keep a real business alive in this day and age. And that's karma, and you sleep well at night. you know.
Well, and it's good food. I mean, I have full traceability in a lot of my food. I mean, I was very lucky when I was really young. I My daughter's grandma kept sheep, so I was able to taste free range lamb,
Hmm.
and I never ever found anything that tasted the same again until I found these farmers. So even if you buy organic in the supermarket, I don't trust it.
Yeah,
Doesn't
well,
taste
this is
like
it. I
ours.
mean, if they're selling beef and it's actually horse and things like that, you've got
Yeah.
to ask some serious questions, you know. And again, who owns these big supermarkets and who owns these organic packaged businesses that are all wrapped in plastic there? And it's been great to sort of see you out on the floor today. It's given us an indication of life at Eggbuckland Store and the comings and goings of a busy shop. And we want people to
Expect a
come and visit
circus.
you. Yep,
Always a
expect it.
circus.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, why not? And that's entertainment for a lot of people. Listen, we hope
Oh,
that people. We hope
yeah,
that
I
people.
have a bell. We have a bell on the counter.
Yep.
So when I first took the shop on, I noticed there was only a few people came in because I was a newsagent. They would walk in, head down, heavy stepped, put the money down on the counter, walk back out again. That's no good. So the first thing I introduced was a bell on the counter. And without fail, every old man would try and beat me to the bell and ring it first thing in the morning, with a jaunt in their step. I mean, that's what we do. We try and lift that vibration.
Yeah. Good. Well, listen, you're doing a great job, Emma. We're really pleased to support you. We'll be advising as many of our members to come and visit you as we possibly can. But thank you for today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Steve. You too. Take care,
All the
okay?
best.